Well, ladies, welcome to Trending Today. I am so happy to have both of you. You are my Clutter Bees. Welcome.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice to be here.
Yes.
So, Margaret and Stetson, I have to ask, how in the world did you want to get into a business that most people dread? How did you get into moving, to transitioning people into their homes, and to organizing? Those are the things that most of us just put off until the very last second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why do we like it? Because we just enjoy all the details, really all the nitty gritty and planning ahead. We really enjoy that whole process. And I know people think we're weird because that is the job that people hate the most, is to move. And they would rather just stick their head in a hole than face the fact of moving.
Yeah. I know, I'm always doing the math. I'm like, how much is it to just buy new stuff? We'll just leave it here. Can I afford
to it's also different moving. It's also different moving yourself too. Mm-hmm. It's because you're emotionally attached to everything. Like, I know when I moved a year and a half ago, it was harder. It took me a couple days to set up and then we were thinking about if we were to help someone do that, we would have had it set up in a day. So It's definitely different if you hire someone to help you, or if you have, people that aren't emotionally attached to your things. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit easier to say, no, you don't need this, you can get rid of it. Or, okay, let's just hang this picture up right here, rather than spending 10 minutes. Do I like how this looks? You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, that doubt comes in. Yeah. And also, like Stetson said, because we're not emotionally attached, you know how you're tempted to look through that photo album that you're about to pack, or you just want to sort through those
maybe
papers.
It does now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot faster for us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we love helping people too. I mean, that's the main thing. We're very service oriented. We love helping people. We love that they can come in at the end of the day and their house is all set up without having them to do anything. And so we love that aspect of it. It's like the grand reveal at the end, which
that part's the best part. That makes us feel really good when they come in and they have that, that little happy look.
It's just done.
Yeah.
And it has to be a happy look. When I was reading through your website, which I'd love to talk about because it goes through all of the things that you offer to your customers and to your partners. Both of you on your Get to Know Us section talked about that you love learning from your customers and that you love hearing their stories, which obviously as a journalist, I loved hearing, because there has to be a lot of time involved when you're working with your partners. What's the typical process look like for you all?
Well, we, from start to finish, we have a consultation. First, we have a phone call with our clients, and then we schedule a consultation where we go in, and it's a working session. So we actually go in and make plans. We plan their floor plan out. We get packing schedules set up, move day schedules set up, and we base everything off of there. And then we go in with all of our packing materials and we pack everything up. Everything is labeled, by the way. When we go in for our consultation, we use our sticky notes and a Sharpie marker, and we write the word take on those things that we're taking. And then we pack them up and we move them in. We coordinate the move and we unpack everything. We haul away all the packing materials. And then at the end of the day, they could just come in and just start living and enjoying their life from their new home.
Yeah, and the timeline depends on where they're where they're moving from and where they're moving to. So sometimes, like I said, we can do a move in a day if it's moving from an apartment to apartment. Other times they're moving from their home into a smaller home or from home to home. And so that would obviously be a longer process, but whatever they need, we're here to help them.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for people? I know, I can tell that you love it. Both of you are just smiling, talking about packing. And I'm just like, how fast can these girls get here? I'm supposed to move in 2 weeks. But I love seeing that passion come through from both of you. That really speaks volumes, not only for you as individuals, and as businesswomen, but also for your brand. Do you have any advice for people who are kind of stuck in their homes at this time? And I know none of us really want to adjust to this as the new normal, but how can we really utilize this time? You are my Clutter Bees, you are my experts. Do you have any suggestions for people who are maybe going through their closets, who are going through those photo albums that you talked about, and who are trying to detach from some of that visual noise that we have going on? Do you have any advice for them?
I would say just it's all about keeping a schedule. We feel like right now people are just, their whole world got turned upside down. Their kids are home, their husbands are home. Everyone's stuck at home, and they're, required to homeschool their kids now, a lot of them. So it's keeping a schedule and focusing on just like one task at a time to make yourself feel accomplished. Whether that's, okay, I'm going to organize this junk drawer. And then no matter how crazy everything is outside, I can always open that drawer. Oh, it looks so nice, right? And then you can at least appreciate that. And then once you see that, okay, that really didn't take me long. It took me 15, 20 minutes. Then it kind of gets you motivated to work on other projects in your home. So we feel like if you can focus on one project a day, whether that's cleaning your windows or whether that's organizing that junk drawer, it's all about getting something done that will make you feel accomplished every single day and trying to keep that schedule.
Yeah, because that's what it seems like. We need to feel accomplished. We really do as humans. We need to know we've done a good job at something, no matter how small it is. And having a schedule is challenging for people right now because they're trying to figure out what that schedule is.
Right. It's kind of like Groundhog's Day. Like every day we wake up and we're,
That's so true. It is.
Yeah. Yeah. How long are we going to be in this? Exactly. Yeah. We didn't see the shadow yet or something. But yeah, keeping a schedule, it's going to be, people are going to be forced into creating one some way, somehow. But just having those little projects that you can check off your list just to make you feel like you've done something.
I like that, Stetson. And, when you guys were talking about doing it in chunks, like no matter what, today, this drawer, I will conquer this drawer. And then I know when I open that up, it's going to be nice. It's going to be beautiful. My sister and I this week conquered cups. Moving into the new house, we did cups. I didn't think it would be such a project, but my sister and I, we sure do love some cups. And if it's got a straw, we have a serious emotional attachment to it. Just because straws are a hot commodity these days. So we gotta hold on to it. But I was amazed at, like you said, the emotional attachment that we get to that, well, I got that cup, and it was one cup of,
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you're going along the lines of, oh, remember when that happened? And then it's like 20 minutes later.
Yeah.
20 minutes later, we haven't done anything and I still have this daggone cup, just.
Exactly.
Well, everything has an emotional attachment to it. Everything has a memory. Every tiny little thing, even if you picked it up at a fair somewhere, as soon as you hold it in your hand, you remember where it was, where it came from. You gotta talk about it, gotta feel it.
Johnny won this for me on our first date, just exactly.
And that's why moving is like it's an emotional roller coaster for so many people, right? Because for us to come in and help them pack everything that they want to take, it's going to take us a couple hours. But for them to do it, like we said, everything that they pick up, they're like, oh, remember this? And then, it slows down the process a little bit, but also it's just an emotional. It's very emotional when you move. It's very stressful because sometimes you can't take everything or, sometimes you have to get rid of stuff. And so, moving is definitely interesting, but we love helping people because, again, we're not emotionally attached.
Right.
And so we can go in and be like, let's just get it all packed up, no worries. And so it takes the stress out of it. Well, it takes a lot of the stress out. There's still a bit of stress, but
a little bit. But I know I would feel so much more confident if, I had you guys on my moving team. I know that would, me as a customer, would make me feel so much better. And I think too, just in addition to what you provide when you're on site, what you provide to the general public on your website, you have how to pack everything in your house. I loved all the YouTube tutorials because there are so many things that get just lost in translation. They get broken. One of the ones that I loved was the lamp. I never knew you could actually pack a lamp. I just assumed you had to strap it in your in shotgun because that was the only way you could move the lamp. That was the only way you could move the lamp. It was right there with your, to-go food that you're eating on the way you're moving. I just thought it was the only way to move a lamp is to buckle it in beside you. So I think the resources that you offer to your partners, to your followers, and to your customers are so phenomenal and so generous because those are a lot of your trade secrets that you actually share with the general public.
Exactly. Yeah, we're all about. Thank you. Yeah, we're really all about community too. Whether that's like in our actual community where we live, or whether that's on Instagram. We love to get to know people on Instagram. We love to reach out if they have any questions, if they're starting their business and they want advice, or if they want us to send them videos or whatever that is. we really are all about community and also helping people. And I think now more than ever, we're really grateful to have that community right now, because our business, everyone's business has been turned upside down. And so we're very grateful that we have kind of built up those relationships online where we can continue to grow our business, only it's online.
Yeah. Yeah. And we've had a couple of gals from Colorado reach out to us recently and just asked us some tips on starting a business. They were starting an organizing business, and they just asked, could we give a little bit of help? We were happy to do it. Right. We had a call with them, a live call, and we answered their questions, and we got to know them a little bit. We really enjoy that. We enjoy helping, giving to people, giving to our community. That's just who we are.
And that's so unique, because typically people wouldn't want to share how they started and share their resources with somebody who is technically competition. Like, that really defines that collaboration over competition. Because at the end of the day, there's enough stuff to move, there's enough stuff to organize, but that's so open of you to want to interact that way.
Yeah, we've had people ask us when we talk to them about our relocations class that we have, our senior relocations course that we offer. And the question is, wait, you're actually teaching people how to do what you do? Aren't you creating your competition?
Yeah.
And what do you say to that?
Oh, we don't look at it that way, because for one, there are plenty of seniors in the world that need help. There's already not enough people to help them move safely and try to manage their stress situation. We do our best to keep things stressed to a minimum, because it's very stressful for anyone, especially seniors. But we just tell them that there's not enough people doing it now as it is. Yeah. And if we can help get others get started, start a business, add a service to their already existing business, then just more power to them. We don't look at it as a way of competing. We look at it as a way of helping others, and we're all working together as one big team. And like Stetson said, we love getting to know people through Instagram and just our online presence, and we love helping them.
And speaking of your relocation classes, can we dive in a little bit as to what you do offer? Because you offer so much more than just moving services on your website, and then maybe we can talk about some of the exciting things that are actually launching today.
Yeah. So we have, we're very grateful that we have this opportunity to kind of, like I said, expand our business online. And so for one, we relaunched our senior relocations class for the third time. This is the third time that we've launched it. And basically what it is we work with either professional organizers or anyone looking to start a business. And we basically tell them and teach them through a 6-week course, one-on-one live coaching with us, exactly how to add that service or start a new business in the senior relocations market. Because we feel like now more than ever, they're going to need the people to help them. There's not enough people to help them. And also with everything going on in the world, everything's shut down right now. So no one's able to really move, especially seniors. And so we found so much success in that market, but also we feel that the second something switches, this is going to just take off like it has for us already. But the minute that everything kind of opens back, we see the opportunity there. And we know a lot of organizers are struggling right now, their work's getting canceled because people can't go to their homes, right? And so their whole summer and their whole work schedule's kind of been wiped clean at the moment. And so they're looking for another opportunity. And we feel that this is definitely an amazing opportunity to get into. And so we give them all of our business forms, our contracts, our marketing material, everything that they need to either, again, start their business or add this service into their business. We coach them through that 6-week course.
Yeah, and we also support them after the fact. Once the course is over, we stay in touch with them. We schedule a call 1 month later just to see how they're doing. We have our online group chats through Instagram that they can ask us a question anytime, and we get back to them. And if we need to schedule another call with them, because it's easier, then we'd happy to do that. So we don't just turn them loose. We stay in touch with them and help guide them all the way, even after the course is over, to ensure their success. And we feel that the organizing business it's a little volatile right now, because especially the longer that we're all under this situation and under these high alerts, that those services may not be the first that people go to when we start moving forward again. They may have a water heater they have to deal with, or some other project that they have to do before they can do those organizing projects. But with seniors, they're going to have to move. They have waiting lists for people coming in and going out, and they're just waiting to move. And so that's going to be a really high needed service right now. And so we're gearing up for it. Whenever things start shifting, we're gonna be there.
And this is actually a great time for people to go ahead and take that step to participate in your education and to go ahead and be entrenched in that. So when the time is ready, that they are ready to go and they are ready to launch. And I think it's wonderful that you offer that continued support, because sometimes it's really easy to get started when you have that great energy and you've kind of been pent up for a while, and then it's that month after where you're just like, it's a lot going on, for any project, and it's always so wonderful to have go-to mentors, and I just can't celebrate you enough that you are so open and so willing to share with so many people.
Oh,
thanks so much. And
then moment.
Right? We all need to support each other, though.
Yeah.
It's so
true. Yeah,
and we're also super excited to launch our Clutter Bee Academy today. It launches today.
Yes.
So just so you all know, trending today, I didn't even know what we were launching until today, and I was so excited. I have been creeping all over the Instagram to see if there were any hints, so I was really excited. So a Clutter Bee Academy, how exciting.
So we partnered up with my sister. She has her degree in education. She's been a teacher for 5 years, to bring to you guys the Clutter Bee Academy. And because we noticed everyone's, like we said before, everyone's struggling right now. They don't have a schedule. Their kids are at home. Everyone's required to homeschool their kids now. And so we put together this really affordable monthly subscription for families with kids of all ages to help them stay organized and help them keep a structure in their home. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that, Mom?
Yeah. So I was a homeschooling mom. I know a lot of people don't know that about me, but I homeschooled all 3 of my kids, including Stetson, including my oldest daughter, who's now the teacher.
And look how great they turned out.
They're great adults. I'm so proud of all 3. My son is in the middle. Yeah, they're all successful, happy adults. Yeah, pat on the back to me.
Yeah. Snaps for mom.
But what helped me the most was having a schedule. So when we decided to create the Clutter Bee Academy, we realized that's what people are missing, and that's what they're looking for. That's what they need, is some kind of routine, some kind of schedule. So we've got a 5-day planner for them. And that includes a daily routine that they could start as soon as they wake up in the morning until 5 p.m. And we give them an activity to do that they can do with the entire family. It'll be some fun stuff. And we also give them a little organizing or cleaning project to do, like we were talking about earlier.
Nice.
Getting that little thing done to make you feel accomplished for the day. So it's going to be a really small, easy task. Some might only take you a couple of minutes. Some might take you 15 minutes. But we're giving that to everyone every day for the 5 days. They get the activity, they get the organizing or cleaning project, and then they get their schedule of how to operate and how to run their day.
Yeah, so every single week they get a brand new schedule, and then brand new 5 activities and brand new either cleaning or organizing activities. So they have those 10 things, and you can also do those cleaning and organizing activities with your kids. So it's for families, like we said, it's for kids of all ages. And we're really, we see the need that people are struggling with. They're looking for resources. They're looking for how to structure their life during this crazy time.
Right.
And we're really excited to bring that to all of you in a really affordable, it's $14.99 a month. So $3.75 a week, and you get all of that material. Because we know, people are struggling right now. We really want to keep it affordable for everyone. And so we're really excited to be launching that today.
So what we've discovered is there are a lot of people that are really, really nervous about homeschooling, and they're not an educator. That's what we keep hearing. I'm not an educator, and I didn't set out for this. I didn't expect this to happen, and no one did. And I can honestly, I know, and I can honestly say kids will learn in spite of what we do or what we don't do. So just understand that it's okay. And remember those summer breaks, kids aren't in school during the summer, and they still learn and they still go back to school and everything's okay. Because we do see people saying, well, what if my kids regress? I mean, I've seen it in our own local newspapers. What if they regress? What if they forget? They're not going to. Really, it's going to be fine. So, but really keeping a routine, keeping a schedule, making sure that you have laid out for the day what you're going to do is really what's going to make the difference in how you feel as a parent too. Because everyone's getting used to being around one another. Kids are missing their friends, or everybody's complaining, nobody wants to do chores, all of the above. So, and me being home with my kids, it wasn't easy. Some days were really hard, especially when everyone's at each other or a little bit irritated. But having the schedule, having the structure, and saying, this is what we're doing next. And we feel like what we're bringing to them is fun. We have some fun activities, and having my daughter Jacqueline on board, she has such creative ideas, and some of the activities are going to include food. So making
my favorite activity.
Something. Yeah, ours too. We're total foodies. So she's going to show them how to make things.
And some of them are like how to make Play-Doh, which you're like, okay, well, I'm like 15 years old, or I'm like 22 years old. I don't want to, you feel like, well, I don't want to learn how to make that. Have you ever tried actually playing with Play-Doh and making that? Like, we're looking for like ways that we can keep ourselves active. Like I see on social media, people are like hiding a lemon and trying to find the lemon in their house, right? We're literally like at this point where we are
out of things to do.
Right.
And you watched all the shows on Netflix, right? There's nothing else that you want to watch. And so we're really bringing a bunch of different activities that can work for all ages, or even parents and adults that can all, come together and do fun activities, and also get your kids involved in doing your organizing projects. And so they're going to be small things you can do every day. And again, keeping that schedule so that way you just feel like your life is structured and you have something to look forward to and something that you can accomplish every day, which I feel like a lot of people are struggling with right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I want to say that parents that are concerned, if you're at all concerned about your teenagers coming on board, I have a feeling that they will come on board. They will. When all the family is together and the family unit is there, kids of all ages get along. And my kids would play, mix each other up and play at different ages. And so regardless of the age, regardless of how close or far apart your kids are, they're going to start doing activities together. Mm-hmm. They just will. It's just inevitable that everybody will unschool, because they're so used to being in their school, right? They're going to unschool, they're going to deschool, I should say, or whatever. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but they're going to start to relax from what their normal routine has been in school, mm-hmm. their daily personal routine, because everybody has their own personal daily routine. Mm-hmm. And then it'll just they'll let it go, and then they'll start working together, playing together, and it's going to feel a little bit more cohesive as a family. It'll feel a little bit better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know that, I'm not even homeschooling, but I have seen nothing but, my friends who are in networking groups with me, a lot of them are moms, a lot of them are, mommy bloggers and things like that. And, mm-hmm. they have been talking about how important it is to keep a schedule, but at the same time, they're like, we're the ones trying to do this and we're struggling with it. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you have, like you said, multiple ages in one house. Stetson, can you speak to that, since you were part of that homeschooling? Like, how did that feel coming from your end?
Yeah, growing up, because we grew up being homeschooled, we were around kids of all ages all the time, and also parents. And so we were doing, as we're giving you guys, we were doing activities for 2-year-olds, making, Play-Doh or whatever and playing with that. But we were also doing these really cool, tours and everything like that with adults and kids that were way older than me. And so I feel like that's something very unique, and something that is really awesome that you can take advantage of now is, when you're in school, you're all the same age, you're in the classroom, you're required to listen and stay structured, right? But during this time of when people have a lot of extra time and they're with their family, really coming together and collaborating, and as my mom said, you're constantly learning no matter what you're doing. And
you don't have to be at a desk to do it in a school.
Right.
Exactly. Speaking for myself, and I'll brag about myself just for a second, I went to college when I was 16, and I graduated with my bachelor's degree when I was 20. And so a lot of people are stressing out, my kids are not going to be learning right now. But you can take, us and how we grew up as an example of, we sometimes we didn't have we're going to do math at 10 a.m. We're going to do science at 11 p.m. most of the time we didn't have that structured, typical class schedule.
Right.
We were just really learning from each other because we were around all different kinds of ages and doing all these fun activities outside, doing tours or coming together and doing things. So I think it's a really good opportunity for people to see how much you can really accomplish during this time and how much you can learn from each other too.
Yeah, absolutely. And so where can we go? Will this be available on the website starting today? How do people sign up? Like, let's make sure that people know exactly how to get there, because I know you guys are going to be flooded.
Thank you. Yeah, you can go to the clutterbeeacademy.com. You can also go on our Instagram at the Clutter Bee. You can find all of our content. We're working on a bunch of different things every week. So
I love your Instagram. It's so visually satisfying. I love your Instagram.
Thank you.
So we'll have a link in our bio to sign up for the Clutter Bee Academy. That will take you right there and get all the information. And also when you sign up, we're offering a week free for the first week that we're offering the program. So if you can sign up, your card won't be charged for another week. And then you can really see, you'll get access to a full week of material where you can kind of test it out to see if that will work for you. And so you can go, again, theclutterbeeacademy.com, or you can also go to our Instagram. We have our links for the Clutter Bee Academy, our senior relocations class. We're also starting a weekly schedule on our stories on Instagram. So every single day we're going to pop on. We have different themes for every day. We're going to do a live video every Friday. And so we're just really looking to, grow and just really connect with people right now. So you can find all of our information on those two places. Yeah.
All of our services are there.
Yes.
Well, I will make sure that we have the link on Trending Today as well, because I know that everybody is going to want to access this. And again, I just have to thank you both, because this really is a labor of love in this time, because that's such an affordable amount, that I know is something that's really tangible for a lot of people. And I just have to, give props to you ladies, because it's a difficult time for a lot of people, and you are really bringing organization and calmness and kindness to this time that we're all new to and we're all navigating. So I just thank you so much for sharing all of that with us. And, organizing is what's trending. So thank you for trending today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. It was
wonderful. So proud to know you ladies. I will make sure that everyone has all the links to your new activities that you were sharing, to the new Clutter Bee Academy, because we want people to get to know you even better the way that I've gotten to know you, and for people to really get their lives organized, because even in this chaos, I know we can find the calm together.
Thank you so much.
Well said. Yes.
Well, thank you, ladies, and be great today.
I love it.
Thank you. Love it.